Hello, it's day 6 of Advent. Happy birthday, Dorcas. Aldi was struggling the first couple of days, but they've really come back strong with their last few selections. We'll see if they can continue that momentum. Costco's fallen behind, and we're going to start with their beer today. And it is this Graminga I don't know how to say that. It's a Marzen. This brewery that was in the Brewer's Advent calendar had another brew, and it was a Dunkelweizen, and it had the same little impish character on it. But he was holding a pretzel and a beer, and he was real relatable. This guy seems to be brewing something that I assume is beer or chili. And this is a Marzen, so this is like your Oktoberfest beers. And that Dunkelweizen I had from this brewery, I rated a 3.5 before, so I have high hopes for this guy. That's a nice color. You'd find it at Oktoberfest. Ooh, look how clear that is. It smells like a Marzen. Very carbonated, probably from being in this can for a while. This has a good Marzen flavor. I could drink several steins of this.
Last Christmas, I gave you my fart.
Sorry, I was just thinking of my favorite Christmas music. Because Christmas music's just a part of Christmas as movies are. And I think everybody has their own, iconic, this is the Christmas album I have to listen to. Right, Josie? I know for Josie, she really likes Elvis and listen to Elvis Christmas. But I gotta say, my sweet lady wife, her favorite band ever, the Backstreet Boys, put out a Christmas album. And, sometimes artists, they do this later in their career just so they can get some sweet, sweet moolah because maybe they're at the tail end of their career. But not the boys. The boys really made the mark with this one. It is a superb Christmas album. And I'm partial to my Kelly Clarkson, but this was a very good Christmas album. I would give it a listen.
The very next day, you gave it away.
3 years, and you've never shown any interest in this. And then that penguin shows up, and you're like, oh, I gotta be the star of the house. Better watch out, that penguin might come back. Better watch it. All right, today from the Aldi calendar, we have a Session IPA. And a Session IPA just usually means that it's lower alcohol content compared to some IPAs that have a really high one. So this Session is only 4.5%. So has less alcohol, but it still has the same hoppiness to it. So if you don't like hops, you probably wouldn't like one of these beers. It's got a bit of a haze to it. Well, I can smell the hops, but it also has sort of a citrusy smell to it. Pretty subtle flavor, but it has you can taste the hops in it. Very refreshing and light. This is a tasty beer.
This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special.
When is it socially acceptable to start listening to Christmas music? Some people do it right after Halloween. Some wait till Thanksgiving. Some people are in between. There's a little game you can play with Last Christmas. You can set up a pool amongst your friends. And then every time someone hears Last Christmas for the first time that season, they drop out of the pool. And then whoever can go the longest without hearing it wins all the money or candy or whatever you're playing with.
Once bitten and twice shy.
We had 2 tasty beers. Let's see if we can make it 3 out of 3. This is from the Beers of Cheer Advent Calendar. This Elysian. This is Full Contact Imperial Haze. We had a Contact Haze from Elysian the other day, and it was pretty good. This is a double IPA, which means it's double the hops and alcohol. And this bad boy comes in at, I believe that's 8.8%. So that's double the one we just had from Aldi. This'll get you drunk. It's got a nice, little lighter than that session that we just had. Also pretty, little bit hazy. They've said they've had hazy ones, but they haven't. There hasn't been much haze in these. Smell the hops in it. Oh yeah, it's got a lot more, packs a lot more punch than that session did. A lot more flavor in it, and you can kind of tell. Yeah, this'll get me going there on Christmas. This is also a tasty beer.
I keep my distance, but you still catch my eye.
I skipped cheese one day, and I have not heard the end of it. So we got to do the cheese advent calendar now, and it is day 6. Yep, here we go. Oh, ripping this box apart, and we got, oh yeah, some black pepper Gouda. I think, was this one just all right last year? I felt like last year with like the truffle and the black pepper one, they put way too much in it, but I'm looking at it now, and it's not, I don't see as much pepper in it. Looking good. Let's try this. Yeah, it's still quite peppery, actually. Pretty good. It's not as good as Trader Joe's makes a black pepper Parmesan, and that is on like my cheese Mount Rushmore. That is a delicious cheese.
Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? Well, it's been a year, it doesn't surprise me.
So I think of all 6 days so far, this has been the best lineup of beers that I've had so far. Any 3 of these could probably be any of the beers on the other 5 days, but they just happen to be lined up today. So one of them's gonna have to be Myrrh, and I'm gonna have to give it to the Elysian Full Contact. It's a tasty beer, but compared to the other 2, it has a higher ABV, and it's just got a little bit of a dankness to it that I would probably drink less of these than these other 2 on any given day. So then we come to Frankincense and Gold, and this is a tough one because they're both very good beers, but I gotta give Gold to the Aldi beer and Frankincense to the Marzen. They're both. This was really close. These were both really tasty beers, but I was blown away with how great this one tasted, and it was only 4.5%. So gotta give it to Aldi. I think they're ahead now. 13. Beers of Cheer has 12, and I believe Costco's at 11. So it's close.